Let's begin today's Vanguard news with the Stoicheia stand-up trial decks content. The right line alone is the most random thing you'll ever see in Stoicheia aesthetic wise. Seeking Fairy Stropera when ridden over by Variety Feast Dragon makes you draw 2 cards, but makes you discard 2 as well. And while on rear guard during your turn, she gets 5k power if you have a grade 3 or higher Christianus Vanguard. So she's just rank a chain, but a turn slower, is right line specific, and doesn't give you a discount on discard. Why the hell are people enticed to buy this trial deck again? Variety Feast Dragon when ridden over by a grade 3 or higher Christianus card makes you call a grade 1 or lower card from your drop zone. And while on the Guardian Circle, it gets 10k shields if you have a grade 3 or higher Christianus Vanguard. So this card punishes you if you run cycle cards or ride deck fodders, which this trial deck contains. Again I ask, why the hell are people enticed to buy this trial deck again? Marine General of the Sea Christianus once per turn while on Vanguard lets you pay 1 counter blast to add another copy of himself from your deck, and he gets 10k power. And while on Vanguard, you can pay 4 energy blast when he attacks a Vanguard to send the top 2 cards of your deck to the drop zone, then call up to 2 grade 3 or lower unit cards from your drop zone. So this is just a worse FCL with the risk of milling triggers and hoping that the opponent doesn't get a defensive trigger from your first 3 attacks. Scissor Scorpio when discarded during your ride phase lets you call it to rear guard in rest position. Calling all Mega Colony players, you indirectly got something this week. Sunbathing Dragon while on rear guard lets you pay 1 counter and 2 energy blast when it boosts while you have 10 or more cards in your drop zone to draw a card, and it gets 5k power. I could have sworn I've seen this card's artwork from somewhere. Latent Archer Shazzle when discarded during your ride phase lets you pay 2 soul blast to draw a card. On the upside at least, this combos really well with Variety Feast Dragon by soul blasting Seeking Fairy Stropera. Finally, Battle Siren Philantia when placed on rear guard from your drop zone gets 10k power if you have a grade 3 or higher Christianus Vanguard. I might have been too harsh on Resurgent Dragon last time. At least that card can be used in Luan. Whereas this card is tied to just being used with Christianus like a marriage who can't get a divorce. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members. Without them I might have stopped making content 2 months ago. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments if you think Stoicheia got the worst startup trial deck.